Judicial review has two main functions. Firstly, legitimizing governmental action, and secondly, to protect the Constitution against any undue encroachments by the government. Both of these functions are interrelated. The interpretative function of the Constitution is discharged by the courts through direct as well as indirect judicial review. The court overrides or annuls an enactment or an executive act on the ground that it is inconsistent with the Constitution. The indirect judicial review, while considering constitutionality of a statute, the court so interprets the statutory language as to steer clear of the alleged element of unconstitutionality. Justice Douglas characterizes this practice as tailoring an act to make it constitutional. Now coming to the significance of judicial review. It is truly said that the judicial review is sine qua non of the constitutional structure. A written constitution is not a self-executing document, and meanings of several provisions may not always be self-evident. Such a constitution would be reduced to a mere paper document in absence of an independent organ to interpret, expound, and hence enforce the same. In absence of judicial review, written constitution would promote discord rather than order in society when different organs of the government take conflicting action in the name of the Constitution or against individuals. Judicial review is having great significance, for example, if a law inconsistent with the Constitution were not to be declared void, then the written Constitution would lose its value and significance. When a law is inconsistent with the Constitution, it is the duty of the courts to follow the Constitution and not the law. Pointing towards the significance of judicial review in a written constitution, Schwartz observes, "A constitution is naught but empty words if it cannot be enforced by the courts." It is judicial review that makes constitutional provisions more than mere maxims of political morality. In practice, there can be no constitution without judicial review. This is the most viable and adequate safeguard that has been invented against unconstitutional legislation. Judicial review is the cornerstone of the constitutionalism. Judicial review serves as necessary check on the possible excesses by the legislatures and executives. In USA, judicial review has been characterized as the principal process of enunciating and applying certain enduring values of the American society. Justice Jackson observes, "The people have seemed to feel that the Supreme Court, whatever its defects, is still the most detached, dispassionate, and trustworthy custodian that our system affords for the translation of abstract into concrete constitutional commands." Judicial review plays a significant role in promoting constitutionalism, democratic values, and the rule of law in the country.